a bit before the opening set. I took the bet. I know the rest is good. I guess.
What is up, everybody? It is spooky season. We have a special guest here for you. But first, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. For those of you that are listening, we have today here, we've had her before, Laura.
Hey, y'all. I'm Laura Cavazos. You guys remember me. I did an episode of myself a couple months ago. It was great to be here, and it's great to be back. So thank you for having me back.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And it is spooky season, but we will start with an icebreaker before we get into what we need to get into.
Yeah.
And we have these cards. We got a game to help us with icebreakers.
The only one of them was kind of like, all right, but
I gotta pick a card?
Just tell me which one.
The one on this side, the
very
left.
right. Your left.
Left.
Your left. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. If this one's not good, like if you don't have an answer, we'll go to another one.
Okay, bet.
Which of your friends' pets would you steal, and how would you steal them?
That's crazy.
No one has. Okay, no, I wouldn't
I
steal.
figured.
I only have one friend. Well,
They're all
Chris
ugly.
is the only one with a dog, but she's a Doberman.
I have 2 dogs.
She wouldn't let you.
Stella
steal her.
has beef. Stella's our pit bull.
Oh, yeah. So you got
has
to be
beef.
careful with what
yeah,
you...
she's got beef with Dobermans.
If you had no pets...
If I had no pets,
Damn, a Doberman? That's
yeah, it's a Doberman.
huge.
Her name's Sam. She's so pretty.
Yeah, that's huge. This is nice. That's a pretty dog.
She's really skinny and tall. Let me do another question.
Okay. Your 4 glasses of Chardonnay in. What's in your shopping cart online?
I guess it's what something you'd buy on impulse.
Yeah, it's
I
just
guess it's
like,
like
if you be drunk, do you be buying impulse buying or something? Pretty much. Like,
I have an addiction to Shein.
so it's just full of clothes and stuff.
So you know all those memes where they have like little kids that
Got
are
them
like,
working.
Exactly. I was about to go over to the ocean to go rescue my package. 'cause of the whole-
Go rescue your package. That's
Somewhere
when
out
the
there
port
in
shut down, I was about to go get my package. Yeah.
I love how, like, when you go to their website online, it's mobile. Like, it literally fits on a phone.
Yeah, I have the app, so
It literally looks like the app.
I have cute stuff.
Wait, what's
they
Curve?
have really cute stuff. Busty women.
Oh.
Thick.
Yes, girls
Women.
with some
Then what's quick ship?
Stuff that would be shipped next day probably, or
like
same
cheap
day.
stuff,
Oh,
like
okay,
home
okay,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Small stuff.
The men's stuff is not good.
No.
Just no, it's
Really?
not good.
Crazy.
Mm-mm.
That's whack. Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
A lot
why
of
it's
it
only
has
girls
like
talking
corny
about.
like sayings and stuff. Kind of
They
like
don't
when you're
just have,
shopping
like,
at Ross.
plain shirts.
Yeah. Nah, I feel
Yeah,
that.
it's not really for the guys. I feel like who's gonna wear that?
That's gross.
Who wears
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you know, if you're a guy and you shop at Shein,
Ew.
We judging you.
we
low-key.
judging you hard.
Gross.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just ask the last one too then. Fuck it. Go
Okay.
ahead. Because I don't even know if you have an answer for this too. What out-of-date fashion trend are you still, unfortunately, still attracted to? Like,
I don't know if it's a fashion trend, but there's been a lot of talk about like 2016 makeup, like how you used to do your makeup back in 2016 to how girls do their makeup now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give up 2016 makeup. That's how I'm going to do my makeup for the rest of my life.
Okay.
2016.
That's a good one.
There you go. Like
Oh,
that
okay.
picture. Like, I guess nowadays it's more like natural and like
It's not as thick.
not
Kinda
as
looks like a
bold.
little, like, yeah.
But I don't know how else to do my makeup.
Yeah.
It's not that
I
harsh.
didn't even know
though.
that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
like
even
that's
know
a
that
thing
like
nowadays.
makeup had like
Mhm.
eras. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Makeup evolves and things kind of go out of fashion, I guess you would say. But
I think the one thing, if I was like in shape, like if I looked like Ruben, I would wear like those neon shorts from like the 80s, like those workout shorts with those crop tops. Those
Oh my
you know what I'm
God,
talking
like
about?
the-
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
I would,
cute.
I would go all out, bro.
oh, I guess fanny packs.
Jeez, man.
Fanny packs are cool
This
too.
this fanny pack is
Exactly
my
like
best
that, bro.
friend.
Just a whole squad pulling up like that, being in
Oh,
shape, bro.
okay.
I would.
That's cute.
If I was in shape,
That's
I'd
so
rock the
funny.
hell out of a crop top, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I feel like if I was in shape too.
Oh my God.
I would rock some fucking crop tops if I look like you, Ruben.
I don't know. Wrong.
You said what?
Crazy.
But yeah, I think that's my fashion trend. What about you?
Nah, shoot. I guess fitted jeans, skinny jeans. You know, I still wear them. I think a lot of people start hating on them now. I think.
I guess they're not seen as much. I haven't seen them in a while.
Really, that's all I wear.
Really?
The skinny jeans.
I don't know.
I can't do the- I can't do
think
the
for
mom
guys,
jeans.
it's like I haven't seen a lot of guys
High
wear
waisted
them.
jeans. Mm.
Yeah.
High waisted jeans?
Yeah,
Is
there's
that
high
what you
waisted jeans. Hit that search button.
Oh, you said high waisted what?
High waisted jeans.
said? You work in the day, Andy. Day.
My bad. I was
High
thinking-
waisted,
Oh,
bro.
He's wasted.
Missing the eye, buddy.
Oh.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. High waisted.
That's high waisted.
Yeah, those are dope. On some people. On some people, it look crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some girls pull it off and some girls don't. Me.
Yeah.
That's being
Dang.
High waisted.
Humbleness.
So you said the what? Oh, skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. 'Cause-
I mean, it's not bad. I want neon crop tops. So.
and I don't even know if it's like out of like people don't like it anymore. I just remember seeing it on Twitter and I was like, really? People don't like it anymore? It's crazy.
Yeah, it was like one of the ones I didn't like was when everybody was wearing camo.
I
Like
still don't
camo
like that.
pants, jeans, like
Oh, for me it was the cargo shorts in high school when girls would wear snapbacks and cargo shorts. Do y'all remember
that's
that?
crazy.
Y'all
No,
gotta
I don't
leave that-
remember that.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
I know.
burn those pictures. 'Cause
Oh,
no,
yeah.
ma'am. But girls would wear that, and they would wear it with snapback.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Like the
yes.
Tumblr times,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
everybody wanted to be a Tumblr girl.
The
and-
Zendaya.
yeah, and
Yeah, I know exactly.
what was that one? Diamond Supply.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
Is that a brand?
It was like
yeah, it's a brand.
yeah,
It was a
Oh.
big old diamond.
And then for like skating too, they used a lot.
That's crazy. That's like, dang, that is middle school for me.
That was like freshman year. I remember everybody
Yeah.
had cargo.
I remember it a
shorts.
lot in like 8th
And
grade.
Jordans and
Hey, bro.
no, that's not it.
Now it's more fashionable. But back then in middle school, everybody just had polos on. Yeah, everybody had polos on. That's crazy. That was a good question. I like that question.
So that was a good one.
It's definitely like reminiscing on a bunch of stuff.
It's alright. I didn't like any of those questions.
You
It
chose
was
them.
just what I could find. The other ones were even dumber.
Okay.
What is that? Is that a game?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right there, right
Yeah,
next to you.
Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah.
looking through them. I'm just like, bro.
No wrong
Nobody wants to
answers.
answer these.
Yeah.
These are the ones I could kind of find that were like decent. But
Yeah. The Hot Ones has a good one, but Jose has that one.
yeah.
Hot Ones card game. But we'll get into the meat and potatoes of everything.
Yes, let's hop in.
Oh, man.
Why y'all brought me here in the first place?
What you got planned for Halloween?
What do I have planned for Halloween?
That man just...
You're taking too long.
So we have a costume party this weekend to go to that we're really excited about. I don't want to spoil Jose's costume because he's really excited about it, but it's a good one. I am going to be Shigo.
No
Wow.
way.
Yeah, I'm,
That's
gonna be
badass.
Shigo. I'm Shigo and Ashley.
Don't tell me he's going to be the naked mole rat.
Naked mole rat.
I couldn't convince him to be the naked mole rat, but that's fine. And then Ashley's going to be Kim Possible.
Nice.
Oh my
So-
god, that seems like so
So we'll
cool.
see how it goes. I didn't practice the makeup like I wanted to, but I think I could do it.
Yeah, it looks simple.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I got the black hair, so I think that's.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't even need a wig.
I don't need a wig.
that's gonna look so cool.
Yeah. So that's that. And then for Halloween, we plan on taking Olivia trick or treating. We're gonna be Monsters Inc. So
Oh, that's cute.
She's
I
gonna
am
be
not
Boo.
Sully as I wanted to be. I'm Mike. I have to be Mike because I'm
Aw.
short. And she's gonna be Boo.
Yeah.
And Jose obviously is gonna be Sully.
Yeah.
So that's our Halloween family costume. So
That's gonna be
I'm
so
excited
They
about
should
that.
have been, what is it, Cecilia? the
Oh,
Mike
Celia,
Wazowski,
his
Celia.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But no, he's not down for that.
Oh my god, that's
But
cool.
yeah, what about y'all? What y'all got planned?
Nothing.
No.
Did I have something?
It's not the same no more.
No,
It's
it's
really
not.
not.
Yeah. At least you're kind of forced to do because then you got a kid, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like.
but if I didn't, I mean, I'd just be like, eh. And it's also end of month for work.
Yeah, and it
so-
sucks because I love Halloween. I
Yeah,
love
me
dressing up.
too.
So it's kind of like
Nobody comes trick or treating in our neighborhood.
No.
I remember the first year.
So you're gonna go somewhere else?
Yeah, the first year we got the house, we were so excited. We
I
went and bought
remember.
all this candy. We were just excited for the
Ready.
kids to come knocking. Not
Nobody-
a single soul
what?
came knocking on our door.
yeah. I remember you
Yeah,
telling
it
me
was
that.
Pretty
I
bumpy.
think Jose was telling me, he's like, dude, we bought a bunch of candy.
And it just, we
Yeah,
just all ate
nothing.
it throughout the year. 'cause
Wow.
Nobody
That's
came.
so
Yeah, we
sad.
did.
No one
Yeah,
came.
dude. Yeah.
Aw. That's like the
We got
direct
taken to
opposite.
Trick or treating.
Shaba's sister's neighborhood.
Mm.
Apparently, it's on and popping there. So.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go there.
You
That's
said
nice.
what?
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one of our
Right.
friends'
My
sister's
bad.
Oh
house.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He was about to look.
He's about to
Shaba
hit
neighborhood.
Google.
Shaba rank him. I'm no part of that, Andy.
Yeah, that's like the exact opposite of me though, because like my neighborhood they do
Oh,
trick or treating,
really? Oh.
but like we don't like we don't
Y'all
like,
at that house.
like I'm just always in my room and then my mom's just chilling, you know. So
Yeah.
we always see the kids like walking by, and sometimes we'll hear them come up, but our lights on.
Are off. Yeah.
We're just like, oh.
Wow.
I think
what a
last year my mom did
Scrooge.
buy candy though. I don't know, but yeah, it's just I don't know.
Nah, I love Halloween. I like dressing up, but nothing's come up.
Yeah.
Everything's just like, I don't know. Everything's been different.
Yeah, we might go to a haunted house.
Yeah.
We might go to Cutting Edge.
We
Have you
always
heard
say,
of it?
let's go to a haunted house, and we never make it
No.
there.
It's been like forever.
And it's kind of expensive, too.
Yeah.
think about it,
For
but-
a good one, yeah.
For a good one, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so packed too all the time.
It used to be like $25.
Yeah.
Now
you
it's
just,
like-
Did y'all see that Fright Fest at Six Flags was like stupid packed? This
Oh, I
past
don't doubt-
weekend?
yeah.
Yeah, because it's gotten really
Like,
good.
dude, the line
Yeah.
to get into the park was like passing the Titan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
That's the worst one to go to.
Yeah, I know
'Cause of how
there.
packed that is.
It looks like apparently they amped it up and like you
Fry
can't have
Fest?
kids anymore.
Yeah, I think
Like
At a
after
certain time they have to
specific,
leave.
yeah,
Mhm.
they have to leave. It looks super cool. But they always like went all out. I heard they
Yeah.
got like way better now.
That would make sense. But
Oh, it's Fright
that's the-
Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Fry Fest. Like there's fries
fried.
everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the state fair. We over that
Yeah.
season right now. That chapter closed.
They did right. Last week was like the last
yeah,
week.
the
right?
Sunday. This past Sunday was the last day.
That sucks, but
Oh,
That looks good right there.
not worth it, bro. Not worth it.
no, where's it? Did you get a season pass?
Nah, I haven't had a season pass for like
Oh.
4 years. But no, yeah, the last time I went to a haunted house was last year, and it was in like a wide open area, like kind of like I don't want to say countryside, but like places where you could just go and it's wide open farm looking
Like,
area.
did you go to the Screams
I
in
don't.
Waxahachie?
I don't think it was that,
Oh, okay.
but it kind of the same vibe. Like it's just an outside like barn looking thing, and then they had like an open area.
Oh, okay.
And
No.
but there's like no grass there, so it was just all dirt.
In Raw.
And like the whole time you could see the dirt in the air, just like a cloud of just dirt surrounding the whole area. But after like by the time we got out, we're all like sick and just like coughing because like all that
that dust and
dust
stuff.
getting
Yeah.
in your mouth, all on your clothes, on our shoes. Like it was bad. My throat was killing me the next day. But yeah, it was crazy. So never going to that place again. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, there's been a lot more, but yeah, there hasn't been anything to do besides go to like Dallas for like a block party or something. But
I've always wanted to go there too, but
it's crazy.
Nah.
It's fun. I've gone like once or twice, but yeah, it's crazy. It's hella packed.
yeah.
But
I'm
don't
sure.
drive. Don't drive there. But they're really cool.
Party.
Yeah, it's just like whole street shut down, or like a bunch of bars. Just just bunch
Yeah,
of
you just
people
walk the
there.
streets in your costume and stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That sounds cool.
There's like 3 different ones though,
Yeah.
like in every different avenue or like depending where you are. So like Elam has one. I think there's one like up north, uptown.
I've never heard of that. That's cool though.
Yeah, block parties. There's, I mean, Fort Worth has it too on there. Like any street that's like for drinking
Yeah, like
has
It's gonna have
is gonna have a block.
That makes
quote
sense.
quote block party.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
Whose party are you gonna go to on the weekend?
It is one of our friend who plays softball with Jose's. Their friends that we've been friends now with. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Juan, Juan's friend AD invited us to his birthday party like in June, and we've known them for a few years now, and they finally invited us to their Halloween party. Their Halloween party's out in Waxahachie though.
Yeah, that's what Jose
It's out
was
in the
telling
middle.
me.
It's out, kind of in the country, which is kind of fun, but
It's a drive.
it's a drive. It's
Yeah.
about 45 minutes. I know. So we made Ashley the DD now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Did you Google Juan?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
See
you,
a bunch of,
sir?
a bunch of Hispanic people. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And apparently, there's Ubers that'll take you out there, but there's no Ubers to bring you back.
To Waxahachie?
Yeah, that's what one of my coworkers told me that she went out to a party and she got the Uber there.
Yeah.
But when it was time to come back home, she was stranded.
because they probably leave that because
Yeah.
it's not gonna be busy,
It's
so
like
they're going.
2:30 in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah. So
That
makes
Ashley
sense.
has been nominated to be DD.
The driver.
DD. Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Dang.
Dang. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, there's nothing out there. Places.
Waxahachie, bro.
Places.
Houses are beautiful though.
Well, yeah, they have so much space to like build. Here, it's like you barely have anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just far though.
Hate that.
You know, right? All the nice places, all the nice houses are like super far away and like in the middle of nowhere. Look
Yeah.
at that. I don't even look real, Andy. What are you looking up?
That's real.
Looks fake as hell.
You want to see?
I'm about to get scammed.
Oh, they're building up. They're building it up.
Yep, coming soon.
Gross.
All right. Well, would you like to start?
No. I don't know how to start.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Not weird.
Let's talk about the paranormal.
Oh, are you superstitious?
No,
No.
not really. I believe like in the paranormal, only because I've seen and heard stuff, but not that I'm gonna be like, oh, don't step on a crack and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Or like black cats. The
Yeah.
only thing I think that I do, I don't like are owls. I do believe that they are evil.
like
Really?
a bad sign.
Yes,
Or like,
they bring bad news.
And why? Why do you think that?
So in, I guess, I don't know if it's a Hispanic culture, but in Mexican culture, owls are seen as brujas, which is like witches.
Witches. Yeah.
And my grandma's always told me that owls are not good things. So I've always been,
Just it was been in your head. And you're like,
yeah,
okay.
it's been in my head since I was
Yeah.
really little that owls are actually witches and stuff.
Yeah, so
And-
it says owls in Mexican culture are generally seen as negative symbols representing death, darkness, and witchcraft. Yeah.
Was there like a history for that or something? Like a reason why they say that? Like
Mayan
a story kind of
culture.
behind it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just,
it's just the culture.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird, yeah. Because I never really see owls in general. Either,
Really?
But
No.
probably seen one like twice, 3 times in my life, I feel like.
I have seen owls, and they only appeared when I was seeing stuff. When I was kind of going through some spooky stuff.
Yeah.
They were popping up dead around Jose's mom's house, which is where I lived
Yeah.
during this time. They were dead in the backyard. One of them was laying dead right outside the front door.
Damn.
Jeez. Dead owl.
But yeah, I just don't like owls. I don't do owls. This is one thing I don't.
They do look a little creepy.
They do look creepy.
Yeah.
Now, if there's been this saying that if you look into an owl's eyes, they'll tell you the way you'll die. That's something that I always heard too. I don't know if that's true or not.
That's
but
crazy.
I've
Yeah,
heard
that's,
that too.
that's wild.
So you know how their eyes are really like dark.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you look into it, it'll tell you how you die.
You know, me, owls have always been like wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, like they've always been seen as like wisdom to me. So like it's like if you see an owl, you're pretty much gonna be presented with an opportunity. So it's
Yeah.
like ready yourself in a way. At least that's how I've seen it. But you know, everybody's. Yeah, I don't think my grandma's ever told me anything about an owl. But it makes sense.
Mhm.
They do look scary as hell sometimes. Death and doom in the Native American tribes. Oh, nice. Damn. So that's the only thing. What do you not mess with, Mr. Blue Light?
What do I not mess with?
Are you superstitious?
No, not really. I don't think so. Only because I haven't experienced nothing. Like my family says they have. You know, my sister, my mom. They said they like seen stuff before and they've told me about it. But I was like, oh, okay, that's crazy. You know, like, dang. Just listening to them say,
Wow.
Say you
okay.
don't care
and
what
why?
they're saying, you
Yeah,
don't
I'm like,
care.
that's cool. Like,
There's a
yeah.
ghost in my room last night. Ruben just like, whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow,
dang.
that's crazy.
Damn.
They tell me it sounds crazy, but I'm just like, okay. But I've never experienced something for myself, so it's one of those things where I have to experience it myself for me to really believe it. Same thing with aliens, you know, like it makes sense. That's why I want to believe it, but then I'm like, until I see hard proof, you know, I'm not gonna fully believe it, you know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those
How it
things.
is.
Sucks. But
Andy,
What's up?
are you superstitious? Do you believe in anything?
Do I believe in anything?
Anything spooky?
Anything
Ghosts?
spooky?
Aliens?
But I mean, I do believe in ghosts.
And
The-
ghosts?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Well, I mean, like,
Because like.
what has happened to make you believe in ghosts?
Oh, okay. Well, there was this one time.
Hmm.
So I didn't sleep for
I'll go
like
to you.
2 days because I was playing video games, and it was thundering and raining at night.
all the vibes were there, bro.
And I kid you not, when I was playing in the living room, I have a porch that I can go outside to, and so I just see the rain and the thunder, and so it was like 2 a.m, and I just saw like a flash of lightning, like in the corner of my eye.
Hmm.
And during that flash, I saw some person like through, like out of the window, like just looking
window
in,
watchers,
just
bro.
looking in.
They were watching you sleep.
Yeah.
And as soon as the flash lightning just went away,
Yeah.
I turned
wasn't there?
and nobody was there.
Hmm.
Nobody was there. I'm being for real.
Yeah. What the fuck? How did you see that?
That's pretty
That's
pretty detailed.
Yeah, that's a.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
That's
a.
weird.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I
a
definitely do
ghost.
believe in like stuff like that.
That's pretty insane. The only one that I remember, my mom told me something. I don't even remember the whole story. No, it was my sister. Was it? I don't remember. Basically, yeah, we're in our house, and they said they saw a girl in our hallway wearing a white something dress or something like that.
Yeah.
It's always
And
sad.
she was just like,
Side of me, it's like, I don't know.
she like froze, and she was just watching it. But yeah, I was asleep, so but I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do believe in that stuff. I mean, do you as well?
Like I said, kind of. Not.
He doesn't.
I'm leaning towards not. Too
You don't
much.
believe it until you see it type
Yeah,
thing.
like that'll give me.
I
the,
get you.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Right now, I'm just like, it could.
Mm-mm.
Went through too much, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I do believe it, but I feel like a lot of things can be like
Explained.
explained
Yeah.
through.
Oh, it was the air vent or whatever.
Yeah, that or like you said,
Sometimes.
lack of sleep. Like it could be your brain doing things to you too,
Yeah.
or like, yeah, because I could believe that people really believe they see that stuff. I don't know, like that
Yeah,
makes
like
sense,
you can believe
but-
them, but you're still like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Like you believe that they saw it,
Yeah.
but you don't know if.
And
it's
then
true.
whenever
Yeah.
stuff that like you could say like stuff be falling or something, like it could just.
I feel like a lot of
gust
things can be
something
explained.
or, just not laid up right, and I don't know.
I just feel like a lot of
Customs.
things go hand in hand. Like
Mm.
you can't believe in angels and then not believe in demons.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like a lot of things go hand in hand. Like
Yeah.
you can't believe in aliens but not believe in like everything else that
Right.
comes along with it.
It's like if when people believe in God, then you have to believe in the devil. Not that you
Yeah.
believe in the devil, but the devil is real.
Exists.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you know what
he's
exists.
real.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of things come hand in
Death
hand. But
We need to get you this book and get you to hold it
Yeah. Oh, that book.
Death Note.
so you can see some things.
but I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely seen some stuff. I've talked about a lot of it. On
Yes,
the,
dog.
get that dog out of my face.
Skinwalker dog.
That's something that's crazy. Skinwalkers. I I don't know if I believe in skinwalkers. I want
That's
to, but
creepy.
Yeah.
It's some creepy shit.
yeah,
Not gonna
skinwalkers,
lie.
especially because the thing that okay, so like people would tell me they see skinwalkers,
They see them.
but then when you like study skinwalkers,
Mm-hmm.
they don't say any of the signs of like it being a skinwalker. So like
Yeah.
it trying to mimic your voice or its limbs being
Right.
backwards. Because that's whenever skinwalker, like they can't them walking weird because they don't walk like dogs, and then when they turn into a dog, like
Yeah.
apparently they're like that, like all that stuff. It was crazy, bro. But like I don't know, like skinwalkers are super scary, but like
In theory.
in theory, it's like. Because honestly, it's like okay, all these signs are supposed to happen when you see a skinwalker, but at the same time, it's like, who's making all these signs? You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
who's like figured it? Get that dog out of here, bro.
I don't think I've ever looked into skinwalkers. I've heard of them, and I've
Yeah.
heard that they mimic voices and all this
But
stuff.
they do it like
I've never
horribly,
like.
yeah.
What are the signs that you mentioned?
One, they'll mimic voices.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if they ever turn, like usually they're like, so a lot of stories of skinwalkers is like my dog ran away, or my cat's been gone for a while and it comes back acting weird, and it's like they're trying to mimic your pet to get into the house because you know they're not. It's like everything else, not invited into your house until
Right,
you let
right.
it in. And then people will be like, yeah, my dog comes and he's walking like he's like if he's hurt,
Mm-hmm.
like limping, but it's because the skinwalker's trying to like
Imitate.
imitate the way
Oh, okay,
your dog
okay.
is, and like, and so that's just like, and its limbs are sometimes backwards because it doesn't like shape shift the right way, or because it's all like just a bunch of shape shifting, like mimicking your voice or constantly staring at you, waiting for you to fall asleep. Because their whole point is, well, there's two, like some will kill you apparently, and then some will wait till you sleep and then take all the meat out of your fridge, like to give back to the tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so hell no.
Get that off the screen. I'm gonna sleep about that.
But yeah, that's just some signs, like, or they'll look weird. Their face will look weird, and like Andy's pulling up, like a lot of them will like have a human eye because it didn't like transform all the way. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's super weird.
I think I saw some like.
You saw Skinwalker?
No.
No.
I think I see like I get like spooky videos sometimes on TikTok. They're trying to the scripted ones, but it's like I don't know if it's kind of trying to be a skinwalker or something, but it's somebody like recording like this lost tapes kind of looking vibe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's they're recording from their phone, and their house is like their lights are off or something, and they just like it's supposed to be like oh this was like my old video whenever I thought I heard my mom. Downstairs or in the basement or whatever, and like on the video you can hear the voice of like say her mom, like it sounds clear, but like she goes down to the basement and there's literally like nobody there or something, and I don't know, it's one of those things.
Yeah, the mimicking
Kind of
is
get
the
her
crazy
go
part.
around. Yeah, that's what's scary about it. But,
Yeah, skinwalkers are cool. I know I have a friend who like if you start talking about it and it's night, like they'll be like, no, don't talk
Are you
about
serious?
it. Yeah, they're like they'll be like, no, don't talk about that, because they had like a ranch in Mexico and they've like
okay.
not that like they've seen something, but it's like there. It's like, hey, we're in the wilderness. Like keep your windows closed at night, or else you'll wake up with something like watching you like in the middle of the night. It's like stuff like that, like
Yeah.
little superstitious stuff. But yeah, they'll be like, no, don't talk about that. And I'll just be like, dang, we're in the city, bro.
Relax,
bro.
you're safe.
I ain't gonna let no random ass cat walk into my house, you know. But no, skinwalkers are crazy. I think it's super spooky. I really like it. That and Wendigos. Wendigos are probably my favorite.
yeah,
Just Native American cursed cannibals. Pretty much.
never heard of those actually.
Wendigos. Wendigoon is the guy I watch. Wendigos are pretty much, you know how people build in like graveyards of like old, pretty much burial grounds of like old. What does it say? Like you're not supposed to build on a native burial ground.
Oh, okay. Like the
Yeah.
poltergeist?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to like, disrespect
The natives and
sleep
stuff.
of the natives
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, like Native Americans used to rest their
Right,
people
right.
to sleep here, lay them to
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 rest.
feast.
Mm-hmm.
And then people build on that,
It's disrespectful.
and it's like, okay, that's disrespectful. Like, you've awakened the spirits, And it kind of goes off of that in a way. But pretty much, if you're like around a lot of evil spirits, and you for some reason become a cat, like you eat somebody, or like some like human meat, that you turn into one of them. If you get bit and stuff like that, but it's because like they were losing all their food, they didn't have anything to eat, because what America did to Native Americans, so they would end up having to eat their own,
Right. Yeah.
and they would become these things that now haunt the woods. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He keeps putting Wendigoon, bro.
Yeah, I think he's popping up with a guy. Yeah, but that's also something like really scary that I really like.
Yeah.
But those are things that I'm just like, I don't believe.
Yeah.
I'm still not gonna go into the woods at night
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
because there's
You don't know-
crazy.
you don't know what's
people,
out there.
There's
What?
homeless people. There's
Animals.
people who hunt animals.
Yeah.
Well, I guess animals.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
those
yeah.
Pokemons are gonna catch themselves.
Yeah, you're right. But like, I still, you just like you wouldn't walk in the street at night.
Spiders.
Sketchy place, So.
Right.
But I'm also not going and looking for these things.
Facts. Do y'all have like a Ouija board story?
No, I will never mess with the Ouija board.
You?
Tell them about the video,
Yeah.
Which video?
the one that was on Ollie's.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. So Olivia has her own iPad, and we give her the iPad, and she watches like Miss Rachel,
Children's
Lizzie,
YouTube.
Yeah.
children's YouTube,
Kids YouTube.
okay, and it's meant for. What's crazy is that kids YouTube is like meant just for kids.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
you can't search music videos, you can't search all this other bullshit that you can as an adult. And one time Jose said that he was with her and he was watching TV, and he happened to glance over at her, and then he went back to the TV, and then he's like, "Wait, what was that?" And he looked back, and Olivia is watching this 6-year-old girl. I think her name is like Natasha or something like that. And this little girl is literally playing the Ouija board with her dad.
What?
And this is on kids' YouTube.
Yeah.
And he said that he took it away from her. He blocked the channel, thought everything was cool and dandy. And then like 2 weeks later, my mother-in-law was watching her. And when we went to go pick her up, she told us that Olivia was watching this video of a little girl playing the Ouija board.
What?
And of course, my mother-in-law, being an older Hispanic
Yeah.
woman, she freaked out. She gathered Olivia, herself, and my father-in-law. They started to pray, to cleanse and everything. But to me, it's just crazy that a kid is playing this game
Yeah.
with their dad.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people wouldn't mess with stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's like, to me, I guess, how do you, like, that's like something you don't do, especially with kids.
Yeah.
Like, you don't bring, like, kids are, like, you don't bring, I don't think it's right to, like, bring religion fully onto kids, but you also shouldn't bring, like, sexuality or sexual things to kids. It's like the same thing to me, just in a way, because it's like they're so young. Like,
they're innocent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they don't know
innocent,
what that
like-
is. They don't know what
yeah,
what
they
that
don't
means.
know, like, you know, you can tell them 2 + 2 is fish, and they're gonna believe it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, I don't really like to. I wouldn't introduce like anything supernatural or anything like that to kids, like, right off the bat. Because if you tell them about this stuff and then they have an imaginary friend, like,
Yeah, exactly.
they're gonna start getting scared.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'm gonna be freaked out.
Yeah, to me personally, I wouldn't mess with that stuff. That
Yeah.
I always believe that the dead should be dead. The dead is dead for a reason.
Yeah,
We're
they
living.
did their time.
So
Yeah.
there's no reason for the living to be messing with the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them be.
Yeah, but that was crazy when Jose told me that story. I think you
Yeah.
told me, and then he had
That's
told
so
me, like,
random.
literally right after.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, dude, Laura was telling me. And he's like, yeah, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, because I was telling Finn's wife.
yeah, yeah.
Finn, I was telling her about it. I was like, hey, just monitor what he watches. Because Olivia just be clicking. She just gets bored.
They
She'll
get
click the next
bored
video.
so- all
10
kids
seconds
do,
later, it's
yeah.
another video, and I'm like, girl, weren't we just watching Blippi? And she's like, no, she's watching something else. But
Yeah.
He said 90
yeah,
more.
yeah, it's just as parents, you really do have to watch what your kids are watching.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Oh
Ugh.
my gosh. Andy, you never
No?
heard any story from a Ouija board?
Oh, like a Ouija board story?
You don't have. Never heard one?
No, but I've thought about like going to a cemetery and doing
And
it.
doing it? You thought about it, and what stopped you?
Don't invite me.
No, it's just
Don't invite me to come back.
the friends end up not like
Not being down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That makes
I want to go with people and not be by myself.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That's funny because I remember the only story that I had is a friend of mine did it, and she did it with her friends at school,
Mhm.
and like in the gym or something. Or
And now the
wherever
school's
they were.
haunted.
no, they did it, and I can't remember exactly. I think they just started, and then like the one of the teachers or whatever came in and had them stop or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't even think they
What are
really
you
got
doing?
anything
What
crazy.
the
So.
hell?
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that somebody brought it to school and they were just
That's
doing it. I
wild.
was like, that's funny.
That's crazy. They sell them like at Walmart.
Yeah, they sell them
Yeah, they're
everywhere.
in the,
$7. Yeah,
um,
board games.
Board game
Mhm.
section.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm like a very strong believer in like, even with horror movies, like
Mhm.
you're just opening
The
like,
door.
energy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't know about a door because I've seen, exorcisms and stuff like in person. So like I think like if you mess with the Ouija board, like you can definitely open up a portal. I think if if you watch a lot of scary movies, like you're just bringing that energy, you're just kind of like attracting it in a way.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what are you watching? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
Like,
love scary movies.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, this is enough. Like,
I will say that some movies, like the Conjuring movies that have to deal with like demons and possessions and exorcisms,
yeah,
they always leave me feeling really sick
Mm.
for some reason. I don't
it
know
just
if
brings
it's just
like bad energy. In
yeah, and then I always feel like I have to pray
Mm.
afterwards, like God,
Yeah.
please forgive me, like cleanse me of whatever
Yeah.
I just saw, blah blah blah. And people laugh about it because they're like, oh, you're just being dramatic, but
Yeah.
that sickening feeling does really hit. Like for me
Yeah.
especially, it's just like this uneasy feeling of like,
Yeah.
what did I just welcome? Like you're saying, like you
Yeah.
do open up a door per
Yeah,
se
yeah,
to
energy,
things
yeah.
that aren't welcome. But yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. Did you watch because I don't even think those were that bad. Hereditary.
I did. I thought that,
That
movie
one
was really good.
It was good.
Yeah.
But I feel like that one was like more like
Yeah, I
how do you
think
say like
the craziest one. Demonic.
I guess demonic
Really?
feeling than
I didn't get the
Conjuring. I don't
feeling.
know.
What? At
No?
the end, yeah.
Yeah, especially the
I
end.
know the end, but I didn't get
Yeah, they
the
worship.
sick feeling.
No?
I was
Oh,
just
yeah,
more.
yeah.
I was just more stunned because I was like,
yeah.
no way.
Yeah, they
And then the ones
Did it because they do a whole ritual, you know?
Yeah.
the whole ritual for him to
Something.
become the new.
No, I
savior.
couldn't get over the scene with the car.
Oh, that shit was
I-
hilarious.
Most trending scene.
It was
Nah.
fucked up, but I was like, it was more funny in a way where like I was like, I
Nah,
can't
dude,
believe
I
it.
couldn't pick my jaw up from the floor. I was just
Yeah, I was,
no, rewind.
it was kind of
Put
one
it
of
back.
those.
No.
It was one
Yeah.
of those funny things where I was just like, I can't believe they did that. Like
Yeah.
that's just like off the
It's
wall,
pretty
unexpected.
brutal.
Like
Yeah.
she just,
It's brutal.
yeah, no, it's just crazy.
She was high, wasn't she? Or no?
No, she was sick. She was
Was
throwing
she?
up.
Yeah, cause I could have sworn like
I
yeah,
don't know
because
if
he
she
left.
drank at the party. No.
Yeah, he left her alone. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I can't remember if he got fucked up or they gave her some sort of chocolates or something or whatever
remember.
by
I think he
accident.
was also.
Yeah, okay, I can't remember.
But yeah, that was when
Watched
that
it
scene
all the
happened. I was just like, I don't. That's crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
there's also, have you seen Incantation?
time. No, you told me about
Mm-mm.
it.
That's
Though. You told me.
That's crazy. Don't watch that. It's super cool though. It's a real cool movie. It's a lot of body horror, and they do a bunch of incantation chants and writing, and they do that like finger thing. That, like,
Yeah.
but at the end, the
That's what you told me at the
director had to
end.
clarify that like
All the stuff's made up.
all this stuff is fake. Like it makes it feel so real because it's like paranormal, where it's like found footage, and
I think I have seen this.
yeah, and in the movie, like, she's like asking you to pray for her daughter, so she's doing these prayers, but in real life, they're actually incantations to curse the people who are watching, so the spirit can leave
Oh
her.
hell no.
Yeah, but at the end of the movie, they clarify like that all the symbols and all the prayers and all the rituals and all the incantations like are made up. They're specifically made for this movie only. Like it's not real. And they're like, so we just because a lot of people were like turning it off like as soon as they like because it's weird you see someone chanting and throwing the gang signs at you and you're like you know it's
in a whole
uncomfortable,
nother language,
bro.
yeah.
Like, and so and the movie's like I think it's probably one of the best horror movies ever, especially if you're religious because it's just it goes like deep into religion, not like their religion, like just believing.
Is this the one where like her daughter's sick?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have seen this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then
It's super
she starts
crazy.
seeing stuff in their apartment and stuff. And
Yeah.
then she takes the little girl back somewhere.
Yeah, and it's also showing like her past and how she got infected.
Yes,
with the,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, yes. I've seen this. I saw this
Yeah.
with Jose.
This movie's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good horror movie, but
It's
it's
a good one.
it is.
Yeah, it's a little
Crazy, bro.
significant. Yeah, I remember this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Wow.
Incantation is crazy if you like horror, but it definitely leaves you like with a feeling of like it's creepy. It's creepy. Yeah. It definitely leaves a very negative energy around the room in a way. So
Dang, I know what me and my boys are gonna watch then.
yeah, dude, it can't.
I know
dude,
they.
watch it.
I'm just gonna tell them about it. Like, oh, yeah, I heard about this movie. Let's watch it. I'm not gonna tell them nothing about it. See what
Yeah,
they
dude.
think.
So I don't really know much about it, but
Just
I heard it's
start,
good.
just start doing the symbols and
Yeah.
incantations with the lady
That's
while they're watching
crazy.
it. Just
Hell no.
freak them out. But yeah, no, it's I like that movie a lot. But yeah, that's spooky because there's like places out there like that, you know, like places that, like I think in the Mexican culture is a lot of that. It's is it like Santa Muerte?
La
Right?
Santa Muerte, yeah.
Which is just like
That-
it's crazy because you know what's crazy? Like I saw it in a lot growing up, like an uncle's house
Yeah.
or like a mom's friend's house, and like I was just like, why is that there? You know, but I never like really looked into it.
Yeah,
And-
there's people that worship this.
No,
and
yeah, they
pray
worship
to
the
it and
hell
all
out of
this
it.
stuff. I don't know what that's called, but that's an actual religion, I guess.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's weird because it's like a Catholic. It's like based off the Catholic religion, which is like the complete. I don't know. It's weird. It's super crazy, but
Look, there's an owl.
yeah, you'll see like statues of the Grim Reaper. I used to see it everywhere. Like when you go to Trader's Village.
Yeah.
Now it's not as much, but it was everywhere, dude. Like, pretty much a lot. It would like a lot of Catholics would get frustrated because their prayers would never be answered, so they would move to this evil entity that like. And you know what they say? Like, I know a lot of y'all, or some of y'all maybe aren't religious, but they say like the devil's not gonna come to you in evil or to harm you. He's gonna come in everything you ever wanted, type thing.
Yeah.
You know, to like lure you in. Like that's the whole point. Like if he comes as some dirty old hag, you're not approaching her. You know. But if it comes as like Sydney Sweeney, you know what I'm saying? for men out there. But anyways, yeah, it's like you know, devil's gonna come in everything you've ever wanted. So that's how it gets you in a way, and
Sydney Sweeney.
and that's how like, you know, the Santa Muerte like is a thing, because it's like, oh, my prayer, like I wanted to be rich and now I'm rich because I prayed to this, not to, you know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, that's what they say like about ghosts. Like, it's not a ghost; it's actually the devil. Or like
That's-
when people
that's
say
so
that,
hard
oh
for
yeah,
me.
I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
a ghost. It's like, no. People say that, no, you saw the devil, because the devil will try to manipulate you, try to trick you, will try to make you think that that's what you saw, but in reality, you saw him.
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandma was super religious old lady, and I guess I'll share one of my many experiences. But there was a time when I was younger that kind of weird stuff was going on. I was with Jose, I remember, and I really don't remember the events that led up to this, but I remember that my grandma came into my room and I was getting ready, and she said, "Mija, enséñame tu licencia," meaning like, "Hey, show me your driver's license." And I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Quiero ver tu foto. Quiero ver cómo te miras en tu foto." And I was just like, okay. She wanted to see what I looked like in my
Yeah.
picture. So I'm like, okay, let me go look for my wallet. So I go to my wallet. My driver's license isn't in there. And I have a bad habit of carrying my license and my card because I don't want to carry my purse. I just stick it in my pocket, whatever. So I was like, oh shit, I probably dropped it somewhere. And I was like, ay man, no lo tengo, creo que se me perdió. And she was like, ¿sabes lo que me encontré? And then I was like, what? And she, out of her pocket, she pulls out my driver's license.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, you had it this whole time. And she's like, no, pero ¿dónde lo encontré? Dime dónde lo encontré. And I was just like, I don't know, tirado afuera. Like, did you find it in my clothes? And she's like, no, lo encontré por la escuelita. She found my driver's license underneath trash outside of a daycare that's by my mom's house.
Yeah.
She said that she was on her morning walk and she saw something kind of glistening in the sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought it was like money
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
crazy, yeah.
So she went and she brushed off the dirt and it was me.
Yeah.
It was a picture of me and it was my driver's license.
Yeah.
And then, of course, she started questioning me like, ¿por qué
Mm.
estabas allí? ¿Qué estabas haciendo? ¿Por qué estabas caminando? And I was like, Mamá, pues yo qué tengo que ver aquí? Like, I had no reason to be there.
Yeah. And why would you throw your?
Why would I? Yeah, exactly. And
Your
then I was
driver's
like, I don't know.
license.
But that was pretty creepy. And of course, my grandma kept telling me like, oh, like
Why
the
were
whole,
you there? What were you doing?
the whole saying like, con quién andas? Like, tell me who you're with and I'll tell you who you are, type thing. And I was just like, dude, like, I just go to work, I go to school, like, I'm not with anybody that's bad and
Yeah.
stuff. And then, from that point forward, things kind of got a little weird. I started having weird dreams. And in these dreams, it's kind of like the movie Insidious. You know, when you leave your
Yeah.
body and you see your body
Mhm.
and you're like, oh shit, that's me.
You're having those.
I was having those dreams. So out of body experiences. And at first it started off like that where I would wake up and I'm moving and I would share the same room as my grandma. So my grandma and me shared the same bed. We shared the same room. My whole life was like that. And at first I would get scared and I would be able to wake up and be like, oh, that was creepy. But one time I did it and I actually left my room. And I remember going down my hallway and I went into the kitchen. And when I looked back, it was no longer my house. It was a forest. And it was just these woods. And I kept walking and I kept wandering. And as I kept wandering, I saw what started off as a little boy. And this little boy was dressed like the 50s. He had that little hat, the little overalls,
Yeah.
like the whole thing. And I remember telling him and asking him, like, who are you? And he would never say anything to me. So then I would hike it back to my room every single time. But on one time that I saw him and I asked him, who are you? What do you want? He answered me. And it scared me that I started running in this dream. But I couldn't find the door to my room. And it was always in the same spot. So here I am in the forest yelling at the top of my lungs. Well, I woke up to my grandma standing over me, frightened, like she had seen a ghost.
Oh my god.
And I was drenched in sweat, and I just looked at her, and she looked at me, and she was like, ¿Qué te está pasando? Like, she was just so scared. And I was like, Mamá, no sé, tuve una pesadilla. And she was like, no, esto no es una pesadilla. Vamos a la iglesia. And so the next day was Sunday, and she dragged my ass to church, and she was there with the pastor,
my
like,
God.
we got to pray for her. We have to cleanse her.
Yeah.
She is just not on the right
tripping.
path. And I'm like, I am tripping because I don't know what I just saw.
What you just
Yeah.
did.
They did intensify those dreams. I then started to see the man with the tall hat. That's an actual thing. He has been seen all over the world. And he is a dark shadow with like an Abraham Lincoln type hat.
Yeah.
Like that. He has those red eyes. I started to see him a lot too, whether I was awake or asleep. And on another creepy story that I have, I saw him a lot. And at this point, Jose and I were engaged. I was still at my mom's house. He was at his mom's house. And the same scenario. I opened the door to my room. I go explore. And I saw this man. And I asked him the same questions that I would ask the little boy. Who are you? What do you want? And like the little boy, he answered me. And he chased me. He actually, kind of like a skinwalker, transformed into like this spider-looking thing and was crawling, like hauling ass towards me. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. And in another shot, I kind of like stop running and I look back and he's holding Jose by his shoulders. And I tell him, let him go, let him go. He's not who you want me, come get me. And I remember that he grabbed, like his hand wasn't a hand, it was more like a claw. And he grabbed onto Jose's shoulder really, really, really hard. And in my dream, Jose whimpered.
And I was just screaming, no, no, no. And then I woke myself up. So I woke up. The next day, I see Jose, and I tell him about this dream I had. And I always tell him about my dreams. And then he said, I don't want to scare you,
Oh my god.
but I woke up out of my sleep with this very sharp pain on my shoulder. And he pulled down his shirt, and he had marks on his shoulder from where someone or something grabbed him. And that's when I was like, okay, whatever is messing with me, whatever is fucking with me,
Yeah.
please stop. Like, this isn't fun anymore. And the dreams continued for a few
God.
years. Another instant is that when I finally moved into his mom's house, that's when the owls started happening. Owls would appear dead in his backyard. They would appear dead in his front yard. Guignac at the time was our husky. He would growl while I was sleeping at the window. He would like just be growling, alert the whole time. And Jose would have to wake me up out of my sleep. The dog kept us up because the dog kept growling. Because, you know, they say that animals see stuff too.
yeah.
So that was also another thing of like, yeah.
Just something in your head.
He
you're
saw
like,
something too. But, yeah, I think that the dead owls were kind of a little...
And
little
since,
freaky.
Yeah, especially because you already believed
I was
that
already
stuff.
scared of owls, yeah.
So then they see that too, adding on top of all that.
It just
other
kind of
stuff.
added to
That's
the fear.
crazy.
They stopped. I haven't had a dream
Coincidence.
like that in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would tell myself not to talk about it.
Yeah, because
Because I feel like if I talked about it, I
it's
would
gonna
like...
start seeing
Bring
it.
it
Yeah.
back.
You'd be like, oh,
Mind's a
I'm back
powerful
in your
thing.
sleep tonight,
Yeah.
girl. But no, that stopped. And then we finally moved into our house. And then, not that things followed me, but there have been some weird stuff that's happened too at the house. I wish Eric was here because Eric, who is a scaredy cat,
Biggest scaredy cat
is
in
my
the fucking
witness
world.
to a lot
Yeah.
of things that happened. Jose and I lived in the house maybe like a month before Eric moved in with us. And nothing had happened. Like, nothing was weird. But there was one time, Eric would always get home first, then either Jose or I. And one time I came home, and Eric was just, like, agitated about something, like annoyed. And I was like, what's your problem? And he was just like, it's y'all. Y'all are messing with me. Y'all keep telling me that there's ghosts in this house, and there's not a ghost in this house. But today, y'all really just annoying. And I was just like, what are you talking about? He was like, y'all went to the attic and pushed the stairs down. Because you know how when you go to the attic, you pull the thing down?
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I just got home. Like, what are you talking about? He said that when he got home, he went to the restroom, came out, went to his room, and was on his bed. And that he heard, like, this huge, like, thud. He went around the house, couldn't see anything. Then he went to the garage. And the stairs to go up there, the thing was pulled down. And you got to, like, actually pull on that thing to pull it down. And he was like, I know it was one of y'all. I know y'all were here. And I'm like, how could it be us? Like, I just got here. So that was one creepy thing.
I'd love to hear how
His reaction? Yeah.
like his whole
Yeah, he
story
still
about it.
wasn't convinced. Then one time, me and him were watching a scary movie. I think we were watching Mama.
Oh my god.
We were watching some
My mom
scary
loves
movie.
that
No,
movie.
we were watching Lights Out.
Oh,
That one movie.
That's pretty cool.
When the shadow figure appears when the lights are
Yeah, when
out,
the
and she
lights
goes
keep
away
going.
when the lights go on.
Keep flickering on and off.
Yeah, that we were watching that movie. And at the time, our living room was kind of set up differently.
Oh my
couch,
god.
Yeah, that movie. One couch was set up against the doors that go outside, and then one was against the wall. And it was just me and Eric. I think Jose came here to play Magic. I don't know. He was with you. And we were just on the couch. We had our popcorns because we'd always watch a movie or something when it was just us two. We had the dogs and everything. And it was a scene.
right,
It was a scene where they were eating dinner. They were just eating dinner. They were talking, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, you just hear boom, boom, boom. Like this loud-ass knock. And I remember he was just like this.
Yep, sounds about
He
right.
almost jumped out of the couch. And then the dogs just start going bananas. Like, the dogs just start going crazy. And then he was just like, make it stop. Tell her to stop. Like, that was you, right? And I was like, Eric, why would I knock like that? Like, no, dude, it wasn't me. And then I call Jose and I'm like, hey, someone just knocked at the door.
That's right, yeah, I
Someone
remember
just
that.
knocked at the door, but there's no one there. and Eric's behind me, like shivering like a leaf, like scared. And then he was, I don't know why, but I went to go get the gun, and then Eric's like,
Yeah,
put that
'cause-
away, put
'cause-
that away. And I was just like,
Because
bro.
Jose was like, "Do you know how to use it?" It was on the phone. We were
Yeah,
here.
well, yeah.
And then I was like, "Tell him to check the camera." Because you had a ring camera.
There was nothing there. There
Yeah,
was nothing
and I
there.
was telling him, and then he's all like, "Get the gun." And I was like, "Well, tell him to check the camera first." And he's like, "Well, they gotta get." And I was like, "Bro, tell him to." I
Yeah.
was like, "One step at a time,
So
bro."
then
And he's like, "Get the
hang
gun."
up.
And I was
I
like,
hang up. I have the gun in my hand, and I'm gonna go outside. And then Eric's like, "No, don't go outside."
Yeah, you stay
I'm-
inside.
I'm like, I'm gonna go see if someone's messing with us. And he was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Get your ass inside." Blah blah blah. He's like, "We go turn the lights off." But that was pretty funny. But
What do I do if a ghost knocks on my front door? Yeah. it's
but
like-
we have heard the knocking. I think you
Wow.
had an experience at the house too.
yeah, that experience is like when they were like, "Go get sage," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Okay.
we had to cleanse our house.
Yeah,
after
I was cleansing the
this.
house, and then I was like, "I think we're good, guys." And then I don't know what happened after that, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we cleansed it. I've had a couple. Like, we were watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the new one on Netflix,
Mhm.
and they're like summoning a demon in the show, and then we
Yeah.
just hear like, and we're just like, "Oh hell no!" And then Jose's like, "I'm gonna turn it off for a bit." I was like, "Yeah, bro, put Yu Yu Hakusho on or something." It's like, put something else on. He's like, "Cool." And then he was like, "Supernatural," and I was like, and he was like, "You right now."
Supernatural.
Yeah, because that's all we would watch. We would
Yeah.
either be rewatching Supernatural or Sabrina. And I remember just like looking at each other, but I'm like not really scared of all that stuff. I mean, if it happens, it's spook, but I'm not really like afraid. But the other time, that was one time, and then the other time, we're watching Sabrina again, and the dogs start going crazy, and then we just hear like the craziest howl ever, bro. It's like, and we're like, what the hell is that? And we run outside, and it's just like the neighbor's kids leaning on the fence, like trying to get
Oh
their
my
dog to howl.
God.
Yeah.
And he just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and then the dog's like looking at him, and then
Our dogs were just looking at him like, "What are you doing?"
yeah, and he's trying to get Guignec
Guignec
to
to
howl,
howl.
and then we looked at the kid, and the kid looked at us, and then he just kept howling like on top of his lungs, and I was like, bro, that shit's crazy.
Well, remember when y'all, same scenario, y'all were all there during, it was during COVID and everything, and y'all heard a bunch of screaming and yelling, and it ended up being that our neighbors who had the Dobermans, one of their Dobermans pretty much killed their Chihuahua.
the Chihuahua,
Yeah.
What?
And how Jose described it is that Jose was working, they were watching their TV, SFO. I think Eric was there too. It was the three of y'all. And that they just heard a bunch of yelling, "Stop, stop," and like, dogs going at it.
Yeah.
And so they had to
Yeah.
pause it and they went outside. And even the front neighbor ran across to come see what was going on because it was a girl screaming like at the top
Yeah,
of
they're
her
shooting
lungs.
the top of their lungs.
So I guess they thought that either something was happening to the girl, or a
Yeah,
dog was
yeah.
attacking her, or something. And when they looked
yeah, that's
over,
what we really thought. We
the
thought that one of the
Doberman
girls.
had that Chihuahua, and I mean the Chihuahua was
Yeah,
gone
dead.
by that point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I don't remember if we went outside. I forgot how Jose found out.
Yeah, I think he went outside to go see what was going on because he thought maybe our dogs.
I think he told us later
Had gone
that the
over.
neighbor, because I think he asked, because the
Mm-hmm.
neighbor came out of the house and he's like, "Hey, we heard yelling. Like, is everything okay?" And they told Jose that like, oh, like, their dog killed their Chihuahua,
Yeah.
and then he came and told us, and I was like,
Yeah.
like, what were we gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm not about to stop a dog, bro. It's a Doberman.
Mm-hmm.
They're huge.
Yeah, you're not ripping anything from its mouth.
No, definitely not. But yeah,
Oh my
I actually
gosh.
forgot about that. That was actually really crazy. And I remember I was like dead asleep, and I just hear it, and I like my eyes just like bust open, and I'm like, oh shit. And then Jose, I think, was outside, came back, and then he was like, I thought the kids were getting attacked or something. We were like, I thought one of the little girls was getting attacked by the dog. Because the dog would like break the fence and like
Oh yeah,
he would like,
they destroyed our
Yeah,
dogs,
they-
but our dogs too. So
Yeah.
it's equal.
but
Dang.
yeah, I actually forgot about that. But I guess the scariest thing that happened was that little girl. I was sleeping in the air mattress in their house because I stayed there for a while, and I literally thought it was Laura like the whole time. So it was like, the way I was sleeping, I was like an air mattress before the bed came in. I remember I came home from work one day and y'all like, we got you a bed, and I was what? And I it's like all built in a cabinet and everything, and I was like, oh, thanks. But it was an air mattress, and my head, right above my head when I was laying down was the door. So like, but it wasn't like so close to where like if they were to open the door, it'd smack me in the head. And I just remember like having my glasses off, and then in my eyes, I just saw like long black hair, and then like a sleeping gown, like a white sleeping gown. And then the door opens, and I don't have my glasses on, so I just see like long black hair. And then I'm like laying down and I'm looking up, and it's like looking at me, and then I'm just like, what happened? Like, what's up? Because I thought it was Laura, and I was just like, what happened? What's up? And then I was like, oh, let me get my glasses. And whatever it was just like standing there the whole time while I was looking for my glasses. And then it leaves and it closes the door. And this was when I was the only one there because everybody had already gone to work. This was like broad daylight too.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then I texted Laura and I was like, hey, what'd you come into the room for? Did you need something? And then she's like, no, I've been gone or something. And she's like, why would I go into your room? Like, I would text you.
Yeah.
And I thought she was just
barge in
gonna,
there.
I thought she was just gonna say, hey, feed the dogs before you leave. Because that's usually what I did. Like, before I left, I would feed the dogs. And then I was like, there's no way. I saw you walk in, and you had like a white nightgown on. And she's all like, no, don't you remember yesterday we were watching a movie, and I had my Broncos pajamas on. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, you did. Because she was so excited because you just got them. And she was like, I got Broncos pajamas. Like, it was like a whole thing. Like, it's brand new pajamas. They're comfy and everything. And
I still have them.
yeah, and I was like, oh shit. And she's like, don't tell Eric. That's the first thing I did.
No,
Eric, he's
we
just like,
would-
I don't want to fucking hear it.
We would mess with Eric though. We
Oh
would plant.
my
We would
God.
plant stuff.
There's
The
one
Capri
time.
Sun, the juice box. We planted.
Well, no wonder he thought you were fucking with him.
Yeah, it was
on
kind of our fault. But then when it was for real, he never wanted
Yeah.
to leave us. But
I know you're fucking with me. I don't know how y'all did it, but
no, yeah,
There's
we would
one
mess with him
time
all the time.
Where there's like
Oh
a
my God.
scrunched up. And I think it all started because we were watching a movie. Or a new
I don't
movie was
remember.
coming out about people living in the attic.
Yes.
And not knowing,
yes.
you know? So they would like come down and eat your food at night. Pretty much like Parasite in a way.
yeah, they're
What
called.
do they call it? Like, not
yeah.
squatters. Or
Yeah,
are
it
they
is squatters.
Squatters,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they'll hide during the day and then at night they'll come out.
Froggers.
Froggers.
That's what it was.
That's what they're-
Froggers.
They live in your
Yeah,
attic.
Froggers
and stuff.
house to house.
Oh, never heard of that
Yeah.
one before.
And like they'll live in the attic. And I was like, bro, there's someone living in your walls. Like, I'm missing my chips. Or me and Jose would say stupid shit.
Y'all
Because we
would.
saw a movie.
Y'all really would.
And me and Jose were just saying stupid shit. And Eric would like just give us like the side eye and then walk away. And then one day, and it was like a week after. Like, we didn't even talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
And there's a sucked up, crunched up Capri Sun thrown into like the bathroom sink that me and Eric would share. And Eric didn't message anybody else, and it's smart of him because we all said some stupid shit. But he takes a picture of this juice box and he tells Jose like, "Yo, why would you like just crunch it up and leave it there?" And then
Oh, yeah.
Jose's like, "That's not me. Why would I just
Why
get a
would we do
juice
that?"
box and just throw it in there like that?" And he's like, "Stop playing with me." And then I get home and Eric's like, "Was this you?" And then I was like, "Why?" I was like, "No, those are Jose's Capri Suns. Why would I drink his Capri Suns?" And then he's all like, "Well, somebody left in the fucking bathroom." And I was like, "It wasn't there when I left for work." And then, because I
Oh
was
my
always the
God.
last one to leave.
Yeah.
And then he would be like, "Y'all fucking playing with me." He just like stayed in his room like the whole day, and like he just
Yeah,
didn't
he
wanna-
would get so upset, and we were messing with him, but
And then I think one time we were leaving. Where were we going? We were leaving somewhere for like a week. And Eric was like, "Hey, you good staying alone at the house?" And I was like, "He's like, yeah." It was like a month later. I think it was when we first went to Cancun. And before I left, I chugged the whole Capri Sun and put it between his pillows. Oh my God. I laughed. And then he took a picture and he just sent it to me. He's like, "Not funny." And then I was like, "My bad. I was just fucking around." I think I let him know that, like, because he was going to be alone for like a week. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even like that.
Jose says that he sees shadow people.
Oh, yeah.
Now?
Yes.
Oh.
And
wow.
they're harmless.
Yeah.
They're just shadows, and they kind of just peek real quick around the corner and stuff. I have seen them before too, but I don't see them as often as Jose does. And one time, or like, there's our sink, and we had bar stools there because it was kind of like an island. And Eric used to sit there while I washed dishes, and we would just talk about stuff, our day, or there's a new documentary coming out. That was me and Eric's thing. And facing him, there's two walls. There's the entry that you can see the people who come in through the front door, and then this other wall. And something kept getting my attention, and finally I saw like something like go like this, and then it came right back.
Yeah, like sneak a peek.
And then I guess I made a face, and then Eric was like, "Don't you fucking start! Don't you fucking start with that!" And I was like, and then he was like, "No, don't say that bullshit that you saw something." I was just like, "But I did," and he was like, "No, you didn't. It's not real." And I was just like, "Okay."
You listen to me.
Yeah, you listen to me right
he would
now.
Get mad, dude.
He would get so. I don't know if it was because he was scared.
Yeah.
That's why he would get so mad. But he just was just like, "Oh no, don't y'all fucking start with that bullshit." It's real. I don't know what else to tell you. That it's real. I guess the most recent thing I've experienced was when I was like 3 weeks postpartum, so right after I had Olivia. This kind of goes back to what Andy was saying about how he doesn't know if he really saw it, if it was just because he was so sleep deprived.
Yeah.
So during that newborn stage, you're running on like 3 hours of sleep for like 2 days. So every day is like just a blur. And we would take turns at night, rocking the baby, or putting her to sleep, changing her diaper and stuff like that. And it was probably like late hours, maybe like 3:30 in the morning. And I remember I was putting her back to sleep after changing her diaper, feeding her, and going back to sleep. And I would just kind of go in a square in the house, like from the living room all the way around the kitchen, the rooms and everything. And her room, the door was always open. And so I would hold her in my arms, and I'd be walking around the house, like
Just walking around?
just like putting her back to sleep, like rocking her to sleep. And at one moment when I was passing by her room, I saw someone standing there. And I passed it, and I stopped, and I was just like, "No, you didn't say anything. Just keep going." So I made my other round, and it was still there. And I kind of like held her close to my chest, and I looked at it, and it just went away. And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the couch now." Because at the time I was sleeping on the couch because I was just, I had a C-section and I couldn't get on our bed because it was too tall.
Okay.
So the couch was my bed for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So I just went back to the couch. I put her back in her little bed thing that we had, and I couldn't go to sleep because I was just like, what
Thinking
did I
about
see?
it.
Yeah. And then I told Jose about it, and he was like, we've been running on like 6 hours of sleep, dude. Like, it was probably nothing. And I never saw it again, but I did see that. Since then, I haven't seen or heard anything so far, so I hope it stays that way. And now that Ashley and Shaba live with us, they haven't heard or seen anything either.
That's good.
And ever since they moved in, they're always like, "Y'all better not be messing with us." And we're just like, "Dude, I don't have the time or the energy to be squishing up juice boxes again. Like, I got things to do now." But yeah.
Oh my gosh, is this something like? I don't even know how to ask. Like, is that kind of like always in the back of your head, like kind of thinking, I guess, that there could be ghosts like around your house, or does it just like you're not even thinking about it? You're focused on random stuff, and then you see random stuff.
It's not always on my mind.
Just,
Sometimes when I'm home alone, I don't feel like I'm alone. Like, I always feel like something's there too. And it never messes with me. I'm not gonna make up some lie that like the lights started flickering, or like Olivia's toys started talking. That I'd be like, okay, we got to get the fuck out of here. But no,
Hey, yo.
nothing crazy like that's ever happened. Where like,
Elmo, stop.
yeah, Elmo starts talking to me, or
Elmo,
like
chill.
Moana starts walking. Like, no, I wouldn't make stuff up like that. But it's always like this feeling that you're just not alone. Like something's there with you too, and it's not really like a scary feeling. It's more like, oh hey, like cool. I guess you could go help me clean that
You
other
just
bathroom.
feel some sort of presence there.
Yeah, you feel the presence, like this entity that's there. But
Like someone's looking at you.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, someone's like always watching.
It's weird, man.
Yeah, you just never feel alone.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. It is a good feeling.
Sometimes.
That's for me because I don't like being alone.
Oh, no, I'm saying I do like being alone.
I hate being alone. It's not something I do.
Wow.
You never seen the Hat Man?
No, I've
Yeah,
never
you
seen
see?
it. No.
Yeah, I used to see it a lot. I don't know if it was just a dream. That it wouldn't do anything. It'd just sit at the corner of my bed. Like literally, because I had a chair there,
Just
a
at the
really
corner of
high
my bed.
chair. And it was during high school. So and I just remember it would sit there and I would just ask it questions and it would never answer. And you just sit there.
You weren't chosen, bro.
Yeah,
Someone didn't
no.
answer you.
I just ask and he'd be like, wrong one. And then I would wake up
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, he's not.
He never did anything. But I mean, mine, I thought he was a cowboy until Laura told me about that.
Like Abraham Lincoln hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, in my head, he looked like that. Like a cowboy, straight up. And he just like, his head was like this the whole time, just like sitting on my chair. And I would just be like, he wouldn't answer questions that were about him. So I was like, who you are, where'd you come from? I would just wake up. And then eventually I just started asking him like advice, and it would just be like, patience is key. Not like that, but he would always say something. I don't know, it was weird. But I had that consistent dream like throughout all high school. Like not back to back, but it would happen every once in a while. And I think it was a dream because I wasn't like walking up. I just remember one time I think I got up and if you look outside your door, you see like shadows. Like if somebody's walking side to side outside of my door. Because we always slept with the hallway light on. But I would always close my door because it was too bright. Then you could just see somebody like footsteps.
Yeah.
But it was never anything crazy. Like it never did anything to me. I never really like felt threatened by it. Even when I first saw it, I don't ever remember being like afraid. I was just kind of like, who are you? And I would wake up. It would happen a lot, but yeah, but I never had like a lot of people when they hear about the Hat Man or when they talk about their Hat Man, it's like they can't move because it's sleep paralysis or something like yours where like you're in a forest. Because it's actually very common, like those dreams.
Yeah.
Just like you said, the Hat Man's seen everywhere. So I don't think my Hat Man was the same
Yeah, no,
Hat
he's-
Man.
he's
Because
seen
mine
everywhere.
was chill. Like he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't like, you know?
Oh, you had a Hatman too?
Yeah, but he wasn't like, not that one. That one looks scary.
Yeah,
as
I
fuck.
didn't even know that he was like I guess a world phenomenon.
Yeah.
And so Jose was the one that did research into it, and he sent me a picture of it. He's like, "Is this what you see?" And I was like, "Dude, yeah, that's the man with the hat," and that's what he's called, the man with the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see, like, yeah.
for me, it was the guy with the red eyes.
Yeah, mine.
The fourth
was-
picture.
I never saw mine straight. Like I said, he always had his head down. So all you would see is the outline and the cowboy hat.
This is how he looked like in
This
his
is
first
The man
dream.
with the hat.
Behind that black.
Yeah, but like it was never anything menacing. I do remember one time I had that outer body thing where like I went to my door, and then I just heard I wouldn't do that or something like that, or like don't do it, or like don't. It was I don't remember what exactly, but it was telling me not to open the door. And I look behind me, and it's just me laying in my bed. And then I was like, whoa. And then I was like, okay. And then I would wake up. But that's because I have like a really, really like easy ability to know when I'm dreaming and change my dreams. Like if I'm having a nightmare, I can easily like in my head be like, okay, this is a dream. And I will either wake up or change where I'm at. It happens very often. But I don't have nightmares anymore. I haven't had a nightmare in
A long time.
years, dude.
Yeah.
Like probably since like high school. Just because like once I feel weird, I'll be like, I don't like this, and then I'll get out of it, and then I'll realize it's a dream, and I'll wake up.
Have you ever had a dream where like you're falling and then you like
You
reach
wake
the
up?
bottom?
Yeah,
you
I've
wake
never
up.
reached the bottom, no, but like I will wake up while I'm falling. Yeah,
And then you actually fall down.
yeah. I think the most recent nightmare
Fall out
I've
of your
had,
bed.
That's happened.
yeah, it's just like people dying. Like have a dream of like somebody dying. That's like really the only nightmares I have now. But it's never like a monster or a creature or something chasing me. Because I mean, if I have a dream of a zombie apocalypse, I'm hella excited. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not scared, but it's because I'm like I play those games, so I'm like, oh, I'm finally here, that thing. But but like as far as nightmares, but yeah, people talk about like they see the Hat Man, or they see the old lady on people's chest.
Old lady.
Yeah, and they can't.
I thought it was like a
they
demon.
can't breathe.
Jose has seen her before too.
Yeah, it's an older lady, and that's But I don't know. It's weird because if you look into sleep paralysis, like a lot of people say that they hear demonic.
Oh my god.
They hear. They hear. Just put sleep paralysis.
No,
Oh, it's called troll. There it is. It's a troll. But to some people, it's an old lady.
Yeah,
It's
that was
the
like
night
a-
hag. That's what it's called.
The night hag?
Night hag. Yeah.
I didn't know she had a name.
Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, there's. It's
Yeah.
crazy how many things are
No,
connected.
sleep paralysis is intense in itself.
Yeah.
That's happened to me too.
I don't have sleep
Yeah.
paralysis.
Yes, you cannot move.
Yeah.
Like
I've
for the
heard
life
one
of
other
you,
story.
you cannot move, and it feels like someone is suffocating you.
Yeah.
like that
And they call
someone
it
is just holding you down.
the night hag or the night troll because it puts a lot of pressure on your chest, so it feels like someone's laying on
Yeah.
you. That's the troll, and then the night hag, you know, it's like a bunch of like old ladies like sucking up your soul and stuff like that. Yeah, it's there's a lot of people like
Yeah.
see this stuff, and it's crazy because everybody's seeing kind of the same thing, so it's crazy. Like how is it a coincidence? Like if nobody's ever really heard about the Hat Man, but they're all seeing the Hat Man, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's kind of
yeah.
one of those things.
I feel like people just don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
Maybe
no,
some
dude,
people have more
are very
traumatizing stories.
Yeah,
I mean,
people are very traumatized
Yeah.
by it. Yeah, like,
more diabolical things that have happened to them too.
yeah, I've had sleep paralysis. I used to get it, not a lot,
it's
but when I
awful.
do get it, like, I just move my pinky because you can't move,
Yeah.
so you just start slowly moving like your finger. It's the problem is that like people will wake up and their eyes and physical will be alert and awake, but their mind is still in REM. So your body's like, your mind and your body are not connected because you're still dreaming. And in order for you not to injure yourself, it's not going to let you move, you know? Because your body's still, in a way, in REM sleep. So pretty much a lot of people will wake up and they'll try to get up, but their body won't move. So they'll start to freak out.
Creepy.
Yeah. And a lot of people, like a lot of things on the internet will be like, start moving your fingers or like wiggle your toes and slowly gain like movement back into your like body. Because if you do it so suddenly, your body's going to be like, oh, calm down. Like, you know, you're still sleeping technically. So, but a lot of people, whenever they get sleep paralysis, they say they hear like demons talking to them, but it's because your ear becomes an output instead of an input. So it starts to like let out air and noises while you're waking up, and you're able to hear like noises or screeches and stuff like that. It's weird. Like sleep paralysis is a crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
Like it's never gonna end, and you're just stuck. But it ends eventually. But
I just know the last few times I had it, I was like, I don't have time for this shit, and I would just go back to sleep.
That's what I feel like
Not
I'd
right
probably
now.
do.
Yeah,
Not
because
right
like you'll
now.
be like, oh, I can't move my arm. All right, I'm going back to bed.
Not
Like
today.
you just sit there and like close your eyes. But people freak out because you know not having control of your own body is like that's terrifying. It's like absolutely crazy.
I see it as being kind of like, I mean, because I never had it, but sometimes I'll sleep on my arm, you know, and I can't move it because it's so numb.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I-
exactly.
that's
Like
what I
your
would
whole
think,
body's
like,
in a
it's just your whole
trance. Like
body
you're
would feel
asleep.
like-
Yeah.
So it's just that paralyzing feeling and like your body. So that's the only thing I could probably picture it feels like. And I hate when I fall asleep on my arm because it hurts kind of.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sleep paralysis, hallucinations, you can't speak. It causes daytime sleepiness. You can't move your arms or your legs. A sensation of pressure against your chest. So it's like kind of all those things is what comes with it. But like, I don't know. When you go into it, it's like science has a way of explaining it, but they still don't explain why everybody's seeing like the exact same thing. You know, it's weird. It's cool. I was really looking into it and stuff like that. Like, have you seen the man that everybody sees in their dreams?
How long ago did you have your sleep paralysis, Laura?
How long ago?
Yeah.
That guy.
I ain't never seen that guy.
Yeah, it's like apparently everybody has seen this man, but they don't know where.
Maybe like 6 months ago.
Oh wow, that's recent.
Yeah, it was when Olivia and I were sleeping, and it hit me then. And I was trying, like, you just try and you try to move, but you just can't. And I guess like my mother instincts were trying so hard to like protect her. And I remember I started crying, and I could feel the tears rolling down my cheeks because I was scared that it was going to hurt her. And then you feel like you're just helpless, and then you just wake up and you're just like, and then you're just like, okay, she's here. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Just go back to
Crazy,
sleep.
dude.
Yeah.
Right.
There have been times where I've had to wake up, and I wake Jose up, and I'm like, we have to pray. And I always say, you know, whatever's in this room, you are not welcome in this house.
Yeah.
I condemn you back to where you came from in the name of Jesus Christ. And I just say it over and over and over again until you feel a sense of like peace. And then it's like, okay, it's gone. But it is weird. Jose told me one story that's pretty scary, that he had, I guess, either sleep paralysis or some sort of out-of-body experience that he had. And this was back when Olivia was a baby and we were sleeping on the couch. So kind of like the same time where I told you I saw that thing in her room. This time it was his turn to sleep with me because my grandma lived with us. So it was either him or my grandma that would sleep with me on the couch. And our couch is an L shape. So someone would sleep on the L part and the other person would sleep on the long way. And the baby had like this like little bed type thing. And my anxiety wouldn't allow me for her to sleep in another room or not with me. But anyways, so she would sleep in this little bed right at my feet and at Jose's feet or Jose's head. And he said that he woke up and it was kind of like it wasn't him. And when he turned around to face me, he was on top of me and he was strangling me. Like he saw himself killing me. And that it terrified him, and he woke up. Didn't want to tell me for the longest time because he knew that I was going to get upset. Yeah. But he also then told me that in the same thing, he saw himself doing the same thing to the baby. That he was strangling the baby. Crazy. But it wasn't him. But at the same time, it was him, you know? Yeah. And so it scared him. It scared him a lot, and he, for a long time, never told me what he saw. Because he was like, I didn't want you to be upset or to think that those are my thoughts or that's what I wanted
like a
to
possibility
do. Yeah.
Thing,
And I mean, yeah, of course, but that was pretty frightening to hear.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
God.
crazy.
And then you can only imagine like you're dreaming this, right? It's not real.
Yeah.
But in that moment, it just feels like you're actually witnessing.
Yeah. Because it seems like you're just watching it with your own eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole
and it's
thing
you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy, bro. The mind's a powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Plays tricks on you.
I've heard like stories. I guess you can't hear stories, but like, I guess I've heard that like, you can have a stroke, and you could possibly never know. Like your mind would just continuously live on, like when you're in a coma.
Yeah. So
you would like, you can be living your life right now and in a coma, and you would never know because your mind is like so powerful that it can just keep you alive. Until, somebody finally pulls the plug or until you wake up.
One or the other, yeah. That's true.
And that's, like, just crazy to me. Like, the fact that your mind is, like, that powerful is, like, just crazy to me.
No, because, I remember my friends or whatever, one of my old friends, she also had a sleep paralysis thing or whatever. And I remember because, like, she had went to sleep and I was still up, like, late as fuck. I don't even remember what time. I remember just her texting me in the middle of the night, like freaking out, saying that she just woke up after like not being able to move or whatever, and that she swore that she felt like that pain or whatever that they say they have in her chest. But she saw like a Grim Reaper, whatever, like in her at the edge of her room or whatever, and that she started crying and she was like freaking out over text and telling me. I was like, dang. I was like, that sounds crazy. Yeah, like she swore she saw that thing and
It's crazy, man.
she couldn't move. And I was like, dang, that's scary, man. Yeah, but
That's crazy. But yeah, no, like I don't know, like ghost stories and stuff. They always catch my attention. But like the scary stuff to me is like what you said, like things that can actually happen, like things that are like you hear about every day, like somebody following somebody on the way home or like being like, that's crazy. Like murder mystery stuff.
Like real scary shit.
Yeah, like real scary. Like I'm all down for like the spooky ooky, but I don't know, it doesn't scare me because, you know, I have so much faith. Like I've been in the church and like me myself, I'm like, nothing's gonna take me.
Right, yeah.
You know? So I'm like, but I love hearing it. It's crazy.
yeah.
But like you know, there's stories of like I avoided a serial killer type thing. You know, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I don't know, just hearing those stories are like, those are scary because it's like that could really happen to you.
Yeah, because it's real people.
It's real people hurting
real
situations, other people type thing.
For sure, yeah.
Like people who avoided, was it Ted Bundy, right? Like
some women, escaped him.
Yeah.
By not believing his charm.
Yeah.
As you would say.
I just watched a movie actually about something like that. I don't know what the serial killer guy's name was. I forgot. It's on Netflix, I think. It was like a guy that he takes pictures or something.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No. He takes pictures of. Maybe it was him. Oh no, because it didn't look like him. Because I've seen like the guy that I've seen that, like that picture. But this one, he had long hair and he was like going to take it. Yeah, there you go. That one.
What's
that
his
one.
name?
What's her name?
Oh, you're the
one that just came out. Yeah.
The date game killer.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but no,
Okay.
that's not. Oh yeah, that is the movie.
Go back.
I think
with
it's called
Anna Kendrick.
Man of the Hour. I think it's
Maybe.
the movie. It just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a real
There you
serial
go.
killer.
Yeah. So I
It's a
just
real
just
thing?
watched
Yeah,
it,
it's real.
and the ending was crazy.
I don't remember the dude's name, but yeah, it's real. He
How he got
participated
caught.
on a dating game on a show, and he was actually murdering women.
Yeah.
It's real.
And
Some real shit.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. See, that stuff is
Yeah.
like.
You should watch it. It was good. And the end was crazy how he got caught.
Yeah, I didn't even heard of that movie before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it just came out.
Oh, like just
Like
now?
probably like last week or sooner. But
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it.
It was good. But yeah, they said that's
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's a serial killer in Austin. You know that?
Yeah.
Right now?
Supposedly, yeah.
Supposedly, I think. Yeah.
Like connected killings?
I think so.
Or like.
It's kind of like the
And-
smiley face killer too.
Who?
The smiley face killer.
Only smiley face killer I know is a Joker.
No.
There you go, right there. What?
I think it's two separate things.
Take out Austin. Smiley, there you go.
Oh,
Is that in Austin?
No, it's two separate things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Oh, it's just a film. Okay. What is this Smiley Smith killer? Is that like a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Wait, like the movie?
No.
But why is he called the Smiley Face Killer?
So, the theory is that a lot of young men that are in college always end up dead in a lake or a river.
Okay.
I can't really remember why the smiley face is incorporated with that theory, but it's a theory that all of these deaths are connected, because all of these kids, because they are kids, are they're young males who end up dead suspiciously in a lake or in a river. So it's a pretty good theory to read into.
Yeah, well, he just like left a smiling face or something.
There's a movie with something like that. I hate that my true crime stuff isn't coming out right now.
Soon. 48 young men found dead in bodies of water across several Midwestern American states from the late 1990s to the 2010s did not accidentally drown, as concluded by law enforcement agencies. Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
The
it's
term smiley face became connected to the alleged murders when it was made public that the police had discovered graffiti of what? I don't know what the word is. A smiley face near the locations where they took the killers to dump the bodies in at least a dozen of the cases. So there's a smiley face graffiti
yeah.
in at least a dozen. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you always hear like, oh, there's a serial killer, but it's not until you realize that it's connected
Yeah.
that makes it like even more terrifying to me, like in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what's happening in Austin, Texas though?
There's a serial killer out in loose. I haven't really read
Apparently.
into it either, but
like right now.
yeah, because I was wanting to
Well,
go to
I was about to
Austin
go.
for my birthday, and then Jose was like, "Hell no, we're gonna end up murdered." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, they're murdering men, so."
He's looking for double-cheeked men.
Yeah, I think of what I've from what if this is what it is. It's
Oh my
like Lady Bird
gosh.
Lake, whatever one. I think.
Authorities seek public's help identifying suspected text. Wow, this is real.
Maybe it might be that one. There's
Oh,
this
look,
other
Andy's
one.
got it up.
Oh, what is that?
Hold on, not this.
Oh, the ad. Yeah.
The ad. Skip the ad.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the
Person
video.
of interest.
Yeah, that's who they want help identifying. Apparently, that's the
Yeah.
serial killer.
Is it a girl?
I don't know. What is he killing? What is the Austin person looking for?
The person on the left looks, kind of walks like a lady, no?
It does, right? Yeah, I
Right,
feel
yeah.
like it's a lady.
I don't know. No, but from what I've seen, this one it says since
Oh,
2022.
Murdering women. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So not men.
This one
Other
says
men.
13 bodies have been found near Lady Bird Lake in Austin, Texas. 13 deaths, all men except for one.
Oh, there you go.
Suspected. It's a serial killer targeting men.
Crazy.
Yeah, and in the lake too. So that's the one I think that I probably saw.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and
That's wild.
there you go.
Dang,
Yeah, that
that's
one.
crazy.
Yeah,
Has Dallas ever had one?
A serial killer?
I doubt it.
The killer clowns.
Oh my
Oh.
god, bro, that's fake. dog.
I don't know. People get murdered every day here in Dallas, so.
I know, but
Yeah, by
I don't
different
think
people. Nah, I don't think so either. We would have known his name probably.
Yeah, I feel like we'd all would have known.
Hear about it. Yeah. Heck no, bro.
nah, it's just North Texas serial killer pleads guilty to murders. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. But that's so crazy. Stuff like
Yeah.
that is like spooky. I feel like it's like a whole nother world
Yeah.
of
Like things that send actual chills down your spine.
yeah, because it's like so close to home in
Yeah.
a way, you know. And a serial killer, like I don't know, that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you gotta. I don't know. I don't even know how you become a serial killer.
Yeah, someone put an air tag on me once. Did I
Really?
tell you that?
Oh yeah, that's a real scary
Really?
story.
Yeah,
That shit's crazy.
it's kind of sad.
It told you on
So-
your phone?
Yeah, it told me on
Yeah,
my phone
okay.
that an air tag was following me.
Mm.
So I had gone out with Ashley and Monica.
I was with
What's-
Jose again.
Yep. No, Jose was at home. He was playing Call of Duty, I think, or something like that. And I was upset with him, and I left angry. So that's kind of like how I kind of get sad, because we both kind of left. I didn't say goodbye like I always do, and I was upset. Can't remember why, but went out with them. We met up at Fuzzy's. Then from there, we went to Twin Peaks. And when we were at Twin Peaks, that's when I got the notification on my phone that an air tag was seen following me. I freaked out, And I was just like, hey, did y'all get this message too? And everybody's like, what are you talking about? And it was only me. So I call him and I'm like, hey, this just happened. I'm at Twin Peaks. I need you to get over here now. We searched the car, never found it or anything like that. So I don't know if whoever did it saw that a guy now joined the group and kind of got scared and went and maybe took it off. But yeah, that was pretty
I remember him telling
pretty chilling.
me.
And then
I don't know if he messaged me or if I was playing Call of Duty with him, but I don't play Call of Duty
Yeah.
like that. So
then like a few weeks later, I kind of had a kind of like a deep interaction with myself. And it was kind of like a dream where I was telling myself, come with me. And so I follow myself. And we go into like this wooded area. And in this wooded area is my dead body. I'm nude. My throat has been slit. And I'm dead. And in this thing, it's myself is telling myself, you think you're tough, but you're not. And this could have been you. And it kind of linked back to that whole scenario of the air tag. Like,
Yeah,
what
like
if I was alone by myself? And, you know, I was actually being targeted by someone. And they actually got me. And now I'm dead. And now I'm gone.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy.
yeah, it's creepy.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Being a woman is
Oh, yeah, no.
it's crazy.
I don't like being by myself.
Yeah.
No. Especially with when I have to go to the store with Olivia. It's always kind of like, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
like, at least somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, but being a woman's terrifying. You can't go nowhere nowadays.
Yeah, y'all live a completely different life.
Insane.
Gotta always
That's
live looking over your shoulder because,
Yeah,
you know,
because men are fucking stupid.
there's a creep. There's a creep sitting in his truck just preying
Watching.
on women and just who's to
Yeah.
tell that you're not going to be the next victim.
Yeah.
And you know, people get you easily too because it's happened to me at gas stations. Never a guy, but it's always women that approach me. And they always tell me that their card won't go through or that they're experiencing some tough times. And, you know, can you come over and help me pay for gas? And one time I did it very stupidly. And I never heard the end of it because I had to take Olivia out of the car seat because I wasn't about to just walk away
Yeah.
with her in the car seat. So
Yeah.
I even told the lady, I was like, oh, well, I have my baby with me. Give me a moment. Let me take her out. And you could tell that at that moment she was kind of like,
Like hesitant.
oh, she's got a baby with her type
Mm.
thing. And I took her out and I went over that. I was like, I can give you $5. And she was like, yeah, $5 is great. $5 wasn't going to get her anything.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But she still took it. Now, of course, is it wrong on my part? Yeah, I never should have done that. And it's happened to me twice after that, where it's the same scenario. A lady approaches me. This last time, this lady was driving in an Escalade with a temporary plate on it. Thing looked brand new. So you're telling me that you're asking for gas money and you're driving a $100,000 car? That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
But she came over to me and she was like, my card's just not going through. Please, can I have $10? And I just looked at her and I
Oh my
said,
God.
no, sorry, I need those $10 for myself. And then she just looked at me and I was like, I don't have it. Sorry. And then she just went back. She got inside her truck, turned it on, and just sat there. So I don't know if she was just going to keep doing it or maybe like she had
Yeah.
already asked everyone there and everyone told her no and she was just going to wait for someone else. But that's kind of the shit that happens. Like, what if I was like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. And I
Yeah.
go and some dude just snatches me
Comes
and
up,
I'm
yeah.
gone. It's crazy. And I mean, I feel like it could happen to guys too.
Yeah.
I mean, guys are just as likely to be victims as a girl is. Maybe not
As
statistically,
much,
but
yeah.
it could happen to y'all too.
yeah.
Happened to Flowers, kind of.
What?
What happened?
Well, he was dumb.
Oh.
He did it to himself, kind of, because he was looking on Facebook Marketplace or something.
Oh, no.
Because he was big into pops, and he was trying to go meet somebody to either buy or sell. I can't remember. He's meeting up with somebody, and yeah, he went out there and they I think he was in his car, and I think he got out, and he was gonna go talk to the dude or whatever to look at the pop, and I don't remember exactly how it went, but basically at the end, the point was that I think he had friends with him, and they maced him or whatever.
What?
And and they took his stuff, and as soon as he got maced, he just hauled ass out of there. I think it was in Dallas somewhere, and so yeah, he ran, and they just took shit out of his car and all that. I think
That's
they
crazy.
just robbed him. Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
he
You don't
called the
ever go
cops.
alone nowhere, bro.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Never go to someone's house either. Always meet up at a Quick Trip or somewhere public, you know?
Yeah.
Literally, it says safe place.
Safe place.
I think
right
it was
there.
like only $50 too.
Yeah,
that he was gonna buy
No.
it for or something like that. He ain't get robbed.
That's crazy. Oh, poor dude.
He got that
That
spray,
sucks, dude.
That's sad.
Never,
Yeah.
never go alone nowhere. And if you
Yeah.
do, and someone adds, I ain't got time. Just walk
Yeah,
off.
Bring something with you, bro.
Always. That's all I say.
I should have said I don't speak English.
Yeah.
I pretend
Honestly,
I don't know.
yeah.
Sorry. No English.
You could sell it. Yeah.
Nah. Anytime I go somewhere alone, someone's like, "Hey, do you have?" I was like, "I ain't got time." I'd be like, "Oh, I don't have it. Sorry." I'd be just no. I don't know. It's weird. You learn that you don't need to give anybody an excuse for what you do.
Yeah, because you're never gonna
Period.
see them again.
You don't ever
anyways.
have to explain yourself to nobody.
I've gotten
Like,
into
you do
that
what
too.
you gotta do.
Sucks.
No, sorry, not got time.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Batman's calling.
Even if they offer you a ride,
Right way. Okay, your story is different. He has a story that's in our last interview that we did.
Mhm.
He could've gotten kidnapped.
That the guy that we interviewed, his dad offered him a ride, and it all came full circle. Like, it was a random experience of, like, it was raining
Years
hard
ago.
one day, and then the dad came and, like, offered him a ride. And then when we started talking, like, oh, I'm gonna interview this guy, he's like, I think I know his dad. And so then he tells the kid that we interviewed, his son, he's not a kid, but we told his son, like, hey, your dad gave Andy a ride one time. And then he was, like, laughing because he's like, bro, he came back and we were telling him, like, don't ever do that again. Like,
Yeah,
don't
that's-
give people rides. Like, what if he thought you were, like, some kind of
Trying to
killer?
kidnap him.
And then he got on Andy's ass because he was all like, and you accepted the ride? What if he was a killer?
yeah, basically.
Sir, you gotta be smarter than
But
that.
he showed me like he should have showed me his like ID, but he didn't show me that. He just showed me his business card,
He's like,
and then I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, he's like, this is who I am. See, I own a barber shop. Yeah.
This is me.
And then Andy's just like, okay.
Okay, sure. Let me get in real quick. Let me hop in.
What if it was the Austin killer, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, it could have
That's
been.
crazy.
The
Uh-huh.
The Booty Creek cheek freak, bro.
Could have been the first victim.
That could have been the first victim.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was funny though.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Could have been a child trafficker.
Yeah, could have.
Could have.
You a big child, bro. Yeah, like 2 people lift you up.
And I just got in his car like willingly.
How are
It's
you?
crazy.
He's like, I'm so upset with myself.
I can't believe I did that.
I can't believe I did that.
I mean, he had a good vibe to him.
You're lucky he's a
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah, for
You know, he
real.
was like so nice, and I just didn't.
Oh, because at
see,
first he
like-
said that the guy offered him his umbrella.
Yeah,
And he's all like, Andy's like, no, what if that's the only one you have?
it was raining, basically.
It was raining hard as hell.
And I had a giant jacket on me, so I had told him that I don't need the umbrella. Like,
I'm good,
it's
bro.
yours. Like, I don't need it. But he kept insisting like 3 times, and then I was just like, all right, whatever, I'll take it. And then I gave it back to him, and then he offered me a ride. And then I took the ride, basically. And it was only like a 2-minute ride. I wasn't even that far from my
It's
house.
down the street.
Yeah. And he just told me like, come through, I'll cut your hair. Yeah.
The guy was a barber. Like, he owned his own barber
And
shop.
he was just a
Oh,
random
yeah.
man.
To
Well,
him,
To him,
yeah.
yeah.
To him, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
The man at least knew him because he saw him at the bus stop, always getting off.
Like, he would always see
Yeah.
him at the bus. That's
That's so
That's
even
good.
weird.
That's making
Like,
it any
you were-
better, Ruben.
No,
Damn.
it's not make it
Yeah.
better. Like, you were preying on this kid or
Just
what?
noticed him.
Just
No.
singled him out like that's who I'm going to offer a ride.
That's the one.
That's the one right
Yeah,
there.
it's kind
You
of
come
weird.
on with me.
In theory, it's
That
weird.
could have
Oh,
happened.
no, Andy.
Man had a good
oh,
heart.
no.
It's alright.
Could have been the diddler.
The diddler?
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. Nah, but he's cool.
Yeah.
We appreciate you giving Andy a ride.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But, anyone have anything else to say? I think we're
I
good.
got like 2
Anything
questions.
else?
Oh, man.
They're quick.
Okay.
You ever played like Bloody Mary or any of those scary games?
No,
No.
no.
I
I've
didn't
always
think
been
so.
too chicken.
Yeah, me too.
What
if it's
real?
It's dumb, bro.
Yeah, it
And I
is
was like-
dumb.
But then, like, what
At the
if,
same
you know?
time.
Like, what if
Yeah.
I do it instead?
And then
Like,
it's
what do I do?
actually real?
Yeah.
No, I've never played any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
I ain't just taking no chances. And then, what was it I was going to ask? What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, favorite horror movie.
My favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
Ooh, everybody answered that question.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta think. I would have seem
You
too
can give
many.
you top 3, 5, whatever. If you got a lot of them.
Right here.
Monster
Monster
House.
House.
That is a classic.
That's
oh my
not
gosh.
a scary movie.
It's
is it?
not.
Well, I guess you do watch it during Halloween. Though.
It's a
Yeah.
great movie. I
Yeah,
love
it is
Monster
good.
House.
Bro,
It's
Caroline
funny, dude.
scared me.
Coraline?
Coraline.
I've never seen it.
Caroline.
That was Caroline.
It's definitely for a specific audience, but you should
I've
give it a
never
try.
seen it. So.
I think Insidious.
I like that. That's
Ah,
probably my
Insidious
favorite.
is good.
So
Insidious?
Just the first one. The
Yeah,
other
yeah,
ones
yeah.
can just never exist.
Same thing with Paranormal Activity to me.
You like those?
The first one.
The first one? Okay.
And the second one was decent too, but
Yeah.
I like the first one.
The
most.
story kind of got a little
Yeah, exactly.
wonky.
Yeah.
For
I like the
me-
one with the Mexican guy.
That's like the
Number
fourth
4.
one, bro.
Yeah, the fourth one.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That one was okay.
Because it was goofy. It wasn't really
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, it's not
But it was like the story was cool. He's like,
Yeah.
gets special powers and then it goes south. I thought that was really cool.
It's just
Way
like at
they
least
did
the
it.
first 3 had like a system going.
I do like the Halloween, but the Rob Zombie one.
Mm.
I think that is a masterpiece to really
Never
tell
seen
the
that.
story of Michael Myers. So, fun fact, whenever you were talking about nightmares and stuff, SFO,
Me?
I dream about Michael Myers a lot.
What?
And in these dreams, Michael Myers is always trying to kill me. Don't
Yeah.
ask me why.
You watch him too much.
I love Michael Myers. I've seen all of the movies except for the third one. But I think the first one, the first Rob Zombie Halloween movie is the greatest Michael Myers movie ever.
Nice.
Such a great story of like
Okay.
what he was like a
Yeah.
kid
Yeah.
and all this stuff. It answers all the questions because when you go back to watch the old ones from like the 80s, it's just like, what? It's horrible acting, one, but
Yeah, I think,
they're really
um,
cringy and like, yeah.
I think the funniest thing to me one time was y'all got like Olivia, the stuffed Michael Myers,
Oh, yeah,
a little
yeah.
Michael Myers toy. Like a
Mikey.
little, Mikey.
Mm.
And it has like a knife.
It does have a knife.
And me and Jose went to eat one time, and she was just like, grabbing everything. And then we were eating, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, she loves Mikey." And then I'm like, "That's a little crazy, don't you think?" And then Olivia grabs a knife and goes like this, and then we're like, "Put it down!" And then Jose's like, "You know what? Maybe Mikey ain't it."
Mikey's gotta go.
Grabs it, but I mean, I'm sure it wasn't intentional.
No.
When
Yeah.
she grabs a knife and she like puts it up like she about to stab us.
Oh my god.
We're just laughing so hard,
Dude,
and
she didn't know
everybody
what she
at
doing, she just
Mama's
grabbed it and
daughters,
shit.
yeah. Everybody at Mama's daughters just like looking at us. We're just
Oh my
laughing.
god.
What about y'all? What are y'all's favorite scary movies?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it'd have to be probably between Insidious or
Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity.
SFO?
When I want to watch something
Uh,
scary, I watch one of those.
I really like the second Conjuring.
Second Conjuring.
The one that takes place like in England?
Yeah,
That one was good too.
with the Canker Man.
Yes.
Damn, that thing's
Remember that?
Those
crazy,
movies are good,
crazy.
too.
That's such a.
Yeah,
I
those are
really like
good
that
movies,
movie.
Yeah.
But there's another one. I can't remember. That's a different one. That's from a movie called Before I Wake.
Oh.
That movie's crazy because the kid imagines that because he says that's what killed his mom. It's called the Canker Man,
Hmm.
but because the kid's adopted and the kid like has an ability that his dreams come to life and the Canker Man's always trying to kill him. But when you read the thing, his mom was killed by cancer, but he couldn't pronounce it because he's a kid, so he calls it
okay.
canker. And he turned it into that creature, and it starts like trying to haunt the family and kill them.
Okay.
That's a different movie, though. That's a really good movie
Yeah. Okay.
in a way. It just looks weird, but I like the story at the end.
Yeah. What about you, Andy?
A horror movie, right?
Yeah.
Incantation too.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Bro, I can't even like think of a good horror movie right now.
No. You don't have one that you like?
That I like.
Yeah.
That I like. I mean.
I like the Alien movies, but I don't know if that's horror.
Nah, that's
I don't
not
think
horror.
that's
No,
horror.
that's scary.
Nah.
That's like more.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's more action.
Yeah, it's just fiction.
Like A Quiet Place.
I'd
I
say
love that
a
movie,
good
but
horror movies would be
Yeah.
like Jason, like Friday the
The
13th.
slashers, not really
No,
scary,
slashers.
but you'd watch it for Halloween.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think those are scary movies.
Oh, The Shining.
I've never
I
seen The
love it.
Shining.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If that's one of your favorite Halloween movies, yeah.
It's cool, but I don't think it's a horror movie to me.
The
It's not
Shining?
scary.
Mm-mm.
It used to be terrifying when I was little because of Vince Clown. And
Oh,
stuff.
the old one.
But
Oh, it's
I
so
rewatched
ugly,
it and I was
yeah.
like, why was I
Yeah.
scared of this?
Mm,
Because it's a clown, man. Has anybody seen Long Legs?
Yes.
no.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it scary?
Oh, I was gonna watch that. Actually.
Not scary, more like suspenseful, like a thriller.
Mm.
But if you pay attention, you can guess the ending. Like the ending is pretty clear in one particular scene. You're like, oh, that's it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another movie that just came out called Speak No Evil.
Yeah, I wanted to go watch that one.
So that movie is actually an old Swedish movie
Mm.
that came out. Actually, I don't think it's that old. Yeah, see, that's the one right there. Not that one. That's the new one. But all the way on the other side, where the two guys are yelling at each other.
Yeah.
That's the. I think it's Swedish, and that's where I've seen that one. That's like the original one, and it's really good. I have not seen the American one,
Yeah, I want to watch it.
but I like that actor a lot. I think he's like, cause he's what is the movie? Split, right? He's
Oh,
in
yeah.
Split.
Yes, the guy
Yeah.
with multiple
James-
personalities.
Yeah.
That one's a good movie too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't
I
that
don't think
James
it's horror.
McAvoy or something like that.
Huh?
McAvoy, whatever his first name is.
Is that his name? I don't know his name.
I forgot.
Oh, who?
Look up the actor's name. I don't want to be wrong.
Split. Just put Split movie. You spell
Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. Yeah, James McAvoy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly. That is cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you said Hereditary, right?
Hereditary's good.
Oh, Arcadian. Have you seen that with Nicolas
Never.
Cage? That was good too.
Nope, never.
It's
never.
not a scary movie though.
Yeah.
I don't think anything with like a zombie apocalypse or like A Quiet Place. Like I don't really consider those scary movies.
Train to Busan was pretty good.
That was a good one.
That's a
That
good movie.
Killed me, bro.
Yeah,
Train
I
to
cried. I sobbed.
What's it called?
for a bit.
Train to Busan.
Oh,
So
Ending got
sad.
you,
I
yeah.
was like, stop this right now.
If you haven't seen that
Yeah.
movie.
Yes, we totally
Oh,
recommend.
what was that one zombie movie we watched where he was stuck at home? Remember?
Oh my gosh, I know what.
Because Jose hated watching
In the
scary
apartment?
movies, so we found something that.
And he made friends with the girl that lives on the other side of the building.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but it's on Netflix.
Oh, dude, it's another like Korean
That's
movie.
good. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good
Ah,
I remember I
that was
wanted to watch
so
that one.
good. Dude, yeah, that one was like. I actually really enjoyed that. Oh, and then they find that guy and he's crazy.
too. Yes.
Yeah.
You talking about where like they live in an apartment complex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I know
And they
what you're
can't
talking
leave and all this stuff. That one's a good one too.
about. Yeah, because the monsters.
The monsters, the zombies.
The zombies.
Zombies?
The monsters.
I think it's, yeah,
Dang,
the zombies.
I don't know what that movie's called, but that movie was real good. I actually really like that one. But I like all zombie movies. It's called I found it, but it's in Korean. So Alive.
Okay, so it is
Hashtag
that one.
Alive.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hashtag-
right there.
Oh, there it is.
It's
Right
right there in
there.
the middle. Yeah,
Yeah, hashtag Alive. Yeah, but no, yeah, it's cool.
gonna watch that one. So.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I actually really enjoyed that one. Train to Busan's
Train to Busan's
is the best
a
one.
masterpiece.
Really good.
Yeah. But
But yeah.
But yeah.
that's pretty much it. Anything else?
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I already asked what I
You
needed.
believe yet?
No,
Oh.
sorry.
That's all right.
Maybe I'll see something this spooky season. I don't know. Change my mind.
Alright. Any last notes, Andy? Before Ruben cuts it out.
You could go to that wind tunnel in Japan to see Turbo Granny.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
God.
Have you seen Down to
Yeah, I've seen
Dawn?
It's on anime.
Yeah, but I heard that's a real thing. So
What?
maybe yeah, like that's a real like spiritual
we-
thing or
we
something.
going?
That place or that there's a grandma ghost in a tunnel or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But all right,
something like that.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure y'all like and follow us on our page, and let us know what you want to hear next.
And thank Laura.
Thank you, Laura, too, for coming.
You're welcome.
Your stories are really good, actually.
Thanks. I hope
And
my stories were entertaining.
They were. You tell them in very good detail.
Thank you.
Maybe-
I try.
Maybe
Thanks for
quiver
having
in
me.
my boots. But
Whatever. Anyways, thanks for having me. It was a blast. I hope to be back soon to tell y'all more stories.
We'll talk
or-
about murder mystery next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next time will be let's make one like about crime, true
That's what I'm
crime.
saying.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's gonna be hours long.
that'd be
but-
cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
choose a case.
What's your
Choose a
favorite
case.
crime show?
We'll say that for next time. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay,
y'all
okay.
just say when and I'll have my
Yeah,
notes.
next time
I'll
we'll
actually
have
bring
Laura
Spiral,
choose a
so-
case, and we'll talk
We'll
about
dive
that
deep
case.
into
Yeah.
it.
Ooh, I
Okay,
like
cool.
that.
I'll find a good one.
Okay.
Oh, like
All
the
right,
Diddy
thanks, y'all.
case.
All right, like
Later.
later.